Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished Gentry Prison, but for some reason, the prison guards just won't let me out. This door is still closed. I don't understand why. Hey, wait a minute. I thought I saw a crack in the wall, but no, there was not. And I wouldn't be able to break one anyway. Alright, so I guess they want me to solve the room over here that doesn't actually exist. So I spent some time with this and worked out what I actually would need to do. It's not completely horrible when I know the pattern, I think. Well, let's find out if that's true. It's just that the process of deriving the pattern was kind of just zero fun. Alright, so this weird little move here where 45-degree bends a tile apart from each other are actually stable with a slack chain did turn out to be important. Once the chain is taut, those start getting pulled inward, but with a slack chain, they just work that way. Alright, so I need to do some very specific trickery here to turn this around, I think in this spot. Let's see, you're brained, so you're going to be a jerk about everything. Let's see, I need you to come around this barrel and then go... Let's see. I think I can get away with that. Well, I need to be on the other side of you. Like, what, like this, maybe? Sure, why not? The key thing is that you go up there. Okay, so that's used that space pretty efficiently. Ouch. I can do stuff like that to reorient if I want to. The basic gist is just to wrap around like that, tightening each time, and then eventually I use up enough chain to get back the other way. Let's see, so to reorient here, I do something like this. I want you all the way up there. That's as high up as you go, isn't it? Like, putting you up there doesn't do me any... Oh, maybe. How stable is that, I wonder? It was a couple of days ago that I went through this exercise. So I lost a space there, but I could perhaps keep this semi-stable. Yeah, I think if I have you go straight south here, yeah, that stays, okay? Let's see, the thing I want to wrap around here, I think, is this box. Just like that. Sounds good. Then you come around there. Yeah, he's being actually a lot more cooperative than he was in my tests. I do this, and then... what? How much space exactly do I need here? Did I need to be facing another way? Let's hope not. I think I did. Okay, so I need to somehow turn my stick around. Which I can kind of do this way. Wait, why did I want it this way? I did for some reason. Right, because then I can do stuff like pull you up there and over here, there, sure, I guess that's what I'm going to get. So then I go around this barrel this way. And I think the pattern from here is just, oh shoot, no, I need to go, let's see, reorient there, That's good. Well, that would kill me. Okay, and I think with, what is it, this? That's actually enough? Yep, that's actually enough. Okay, take that, Gentry. Take that, brain. Alright, room that doesn't exist, all done. In case you couldn't tell, I was not a fan of that room. I liked the rest of this entry, just not that one room. Alright, so that's this one done. Cool! Yay! That's a little while. So add that up to the time you saw me spend on this to know how long I spent figuring that one room out. Alright, finally done. So that was third place. Cool. Now there's 2 second places before the number 1. Right. I haven't completed all levels, but I am going to step on the checkpoint. So number 1's up here. This was Rise of the Machines, I believe, by someone. I forget the author. Over here, there's a Chaco level, I think? Or was he the #1 winner? Yeah, Frosty Cabin by Chaco. Joint second place. Who's the other one? Now, wait a minute. You say Frosty Cabin, but this one is actually a cabin. This is Temperature Anomaly by Kieran Miller. Okay. That's shallow water. Alright, well, I'm here, so I think I'm going to go here. I get a choice of either, so I'm going to pick this one. Okay. One day, Beethro was sitting at the table, munching on a tasty roach burger, when suddenly a rip in space-time opened up right where he was and sucked him into a strange dimension where hot and cold coexist in the same location in perfect harmony. Not again, exclaimed Beethro. This is what, the third time this week? Okay, so snowing in Caldera style. Thin ice with one of these things. You don't see these too often. Okay. So is this a thin ice? Oh, spiders. I see. Okay, let's just take a peek around. Get an idea of what this is about. So this is a sequence here. Gotta get through that to get there. Is this all about thin ice? Seems like it might be. Ooh, fun. I see. Soldiers. Lots of golems and roaches. Ooh.
Exterminate.
Huh. Weird. That's going to be strange. Might not be too bad, though. So that's the way out. Emergency exit. Got it. Cool. So if I want to leave without finishing everything, I can. I appreciate mechanisms like that. In a compilation like this, that's actually kind of important. Okay. So this is the end of the road here until I clear some rooms, so let's clear this room. Speed potion. Golems. Oh no. Golem packing on thin ice. Well, that's what I'm doing, huh? At least it's not Gentry chain packing, so that's something. I've found something I like less than golem packing. Oh, I think I might change my mind after doing this. Okay, now this is thin ice over shallow water. That makes an enormous difference, actually, because, well, okay, never mind. This will be fine. Thin ice over shallow water is completely different from thin ice over deep water. And I'm packing golems into a space, because here I can pack two into the same space. Now, I'm not doing that extremely well, but some of it is happening. Let's see, I can't do that, but I can do this. Yeah, okay, so making stepping stones is kind of crucial here. Even with a speed potion, like, I got off to a bad start. So it's almost like I actually want to drop a bunch of these. Let me try... This is not a good strategy, but let's see how far it gets me. Well, it's especially not a good strategy because I have to do that. Well, I mean, it could still be okay. Like, there's not that many. There's not so many that I absolutely have to use every space. This might actually be a fairly forgiving puzzle. But see, like, it's very dynamic and changing. Like, I can do this and pack two into that space, sure. But then I get into this situation. Okay, well, whatever. This is good enough. Yeah, like I'm basically done already, right? I'm used to puzzles being so much tighter than this. I'm guessing that's what the next room in the sequence is going to be. Like twice as many golems or half as much space or something. Is this... yeah, still over shallows. Yep, twice as many golems. Alright then. So pack them in better. Alright, so let me see if I can expand upon the thing that I was trying to do earlier. I think I want to carve some sort of spiraling pattern here. It's going to be hard to do. So what if I were to do something like that? And I can go in the water to avoid dropping more ice than I... wait, what? Oh. Released in waves, huh? Okay. Now, I want to be mindful of my sword direction if I can. Well, not if I'm entering from there. Fine. Well, this doesn't quite do what I'd like it to do. Yeah, okay, my pattern did not work at all. How would I improve upon that? So what if I did this? Moving is not what I want to be doing here. Oh, man. I want to make this work. Okay, that's closer to what I wanted to do. However, I'm going to have to back up a whole lot to get to safety. Well, where does this get me? Somewhere. Not good enough for that. That's okay. So if I moved here, then I can't use my sword anymore. Interesting. I'm learning some patterns here. I need to definitely leave a fair number of stepping stones undisturbed, because I'm dropping all the ice here. Wait a second. Oh, I'll use the orb again to get the next wave. Got it. I get to control that. Cool. Okay. I appreciate the control. Okay, that doesn't let me survive, but if I did it slightly differently... Sure. See, now doing stuff like that, I lose a space to gain a space. Oh, hey, there's a golem right there. Alright, I'm not ready for using the orb again. But I might be soon. Now I am. I didn't prepare my arena. Let's just hope that doesn't matter. So I'll go straight over here, drop a few of these. In fact, I can probably get away with that. I can probably get away with that. Yeah, I can definitely get away with that. Okay, that might alleviate some of the pressure. What I'm doing here might not be smart. I can't do it from there. See, now I've made... I'm killing those in exactly the spots I don't want to kill them. Alright, well, I can do this at least. And then... that doesn't work. And I don't need you here right now, but I guess I'm gonna get you anyway. I'll do that. I'm probably being, like, way more careful here than I need to be. Like, this still looks plenty forgiving. In fact, yeah. Like, I think I can just basically go on a rampage at this point. I've been efficient enough. As much as necessary. Like, sure, there's a bunch of golems there. Big deal. Just don't lock them in completely. Yeah, I'm just so used to playing holds where a room like this would be set up to be extremely demanding, that I just by default expect it to be, and try to be super efficient way more than I need to be. Like, there's a lot of space left there. Alright, that was fine. Cool. So let's try the north. A dagger. Alright, so I will drop this, but not this. That's thin ice over shallows still. What's up with anything? Oh, that releases all spiders. Gotta kill them with a dagger. Got it. This opens by spiders stepping there. Okay, so this is a timing mechanism for that. And then the opposite here. Okay. So basically just survive with dagger. Oh. Guess what? That's non-trivial. Probably want to do it from this angle, and then do something like that. There we go. Okay, plenty of time. Now, things will drop. I will lose dagger spots. You know what? That's okay. I can use largely the same pattern. So let's see. How exactly did I do that? I did something like that, sure. So I have to move orthogonally to get ground that I can keep my dagger on. Now I have a problem. I've set this up so that I can't actually do anything anymore. Yes, I could do that, but that one would kill me. Okay, so that's no good. If I went north first and then south... Wait, that's what I did. If I went south first and then north... Does that fix anything? Not quite. Not quite. Yes, there we go. Just had to get them to line up slightly differently. No problem. Okay. I am definitely appreciating the non-demanding nature of these rooms. Disarmed. Mirror on thin ice. Put mirror on all pressure plates sequentially or something? Sure, I can blow that up. Huh. It's hard to tell what that is with the fuses in that configuration there. So it doesn't seem like I get a whole lot of choice about what to do here. Like, basically it wants me to just do exactly this. That's how the thin ice is set up, so I'm railroaded into doing that. Okay, so what's that done for me? I've put a mirror there. There are a whole bunch of powder kegs I could get. I guess I want to blow up the roach with them. Seems like that's my only weapon, so sure. Use thin ice to get... Okay, right, so fuse. I can use that fuse. There's a fuse end here, too, for some reason. That's not shallow water, that's normal water. Okay. What are you? That opens that. I get the impression I need to extract either mirror or one of these powder kegs and use it in later parts of the puzzle. All I need to do is put one keg here and one in the fuse. So in theory, I could make out with 3 powder kegs if I did it perfectly. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh right, that drops fuses, so I can't drop too many fuse ends, of course. Like, if I only need 2, then let's just get 2. Oh, but this has all sorts of problems. Does it really? Okay, so... Yeah, okay, this is actually kind of complicated. So say I were to do this. That gets 2 at least, kinda. Can I retrieve both? I don't think so. Now I could make a new fuse end, probably. So if this one doesn't work anymore, that might be okay. I've lit it, but I can unlight it. Now, there's no way I'm going to be able to retrieve that keg, though. Or any others. Okay, so I've messed up somewhere. So how would I do this better? Like, I'm sure there's a good pushing pattern I could use. I think I only need 2 of these. Wait a second. That changes things. I only need 1 of these. Oh. Okay. So I only need 1, but I'm probably going to need 1 here. Yes. My question is why the fuses? And what's this for? So I'll end here. That has to be held? By what? I guess this keg? I need to plan ahead a bit here. Okay, I have to bring a keg with me up this way. Those fuses make that tricky. Okay, so let me just make my working assumption that I only need the 1 here. Well, I need 2, really. And that only gets me 1. And that doesn't let me light the fuse. Okay, so this is actually pretty tricky. Okay. Could I do this? Kinda. I mean, that kills the roach. And I can probably get in here and retrieve one of these kegs. Well, now I'm not so sure. Oh yeah, this works. Okay, I got a keg. Cool. Left one there. I'm gonna hope I don't need to care. Oh. Is that so? Well, that seems like a problem. Okay, what do I do about that? I do this. Well, no. No, I don't. Unless I do. No, I need those to get back. I can't just push it aside like that. If you were this mirror instead of a keg, then you wouldn't blow up there, so maybe it's supposed to be this mirror instead of a keg? Maybe this is just to keep me from bringing a keg. Okay, suppose if that were the case. And then that would mean I would need to preserve... Alright. Getting that mirror across there is not going to be an easy thing to do. I don't think I can do it, actually. There's no checkpoints in this whole section. I can't go here and take out the fuse first because it's all thin ice. I'm still not convinced completely that it's impossible to use a powder keg here. But I feel like it would be better if I could get the mirror over there. So I think my best move would be to work on getting a keg there, because that can be done with the least disruption of the rest of this. And you know what? Well... Okay, so that lets the roach out, which is not the best thing. What if I put a keg there, then bring another one, and that one will blow up the roach? I'd prefer if I could... I can. Okay. I don't want to use up the fuse. The mirror could stop the fuse. Is that useful? Not exactly in the way I want it to be. Okay, so Okay, this might be actually a lot harder than I'm giving it credit for. Huh. If I need to get the mirror across, I'm not... It does seem an awful lot like this is saying this has to be the mirror, not the keg. So let's work based on that assumption for now. See, the problem with all this, there's several problems with all this. This is going to make a straight horizontal line all the way across. Alright, well, here's an idea. What if before I do all that... Alright, I see the pattern I used. But what if before I do all that, sure, let's just start from here, I do this. Okay. That means the mirror is there and it's not holding that anymore. Okay, so I have to do my business down here first. So the pattern I used was this one. I did something slightly different which lets me do this. Or maybe that's not different. Where do I want that exactly? I can do this, but there's all sorts of problems with that. Why do I have this keg here? What are you for? I'm not sure what your purpose is. I put it there. What was our plan? I don't know. See, now, I could let the roach out with it. Roach is here. What if I were to do... No, see. Nothing about this works. Roach is stuck. Maybe... Maybe if I had a keg already... Okay, no, this is not going my way. If I place you there instead, then I can't get any of these others out. Like, it has to be... It's fairly specific. Yeah, this is very specific. I've retrieved you. And I can place you there or so. I'm going to retrieve you. And then everybody blows up. Or not. Okay. Oh, dear. Well, this isn't going anywhere good. So just for fun, I'm going to ignore the roach for a moment. Let me see if I understand the rest of this puzzle. So with the mirror there, I'd be able to do this. With the mirror still with me... Alright, implication being... Keg definitely goes exactly here. Both of those need to be pressed at some point. Oh. Is that so? Alright, so I think what this is saying is, hey... this is... Oh, right. Because I clicked there. It changed the effect of my click to be keg explosion radius. Alright, so I think this is what it's asking me to do. Oh boy, I'm really running out of ice here. Yeah, I don't have enough anymore. Those both need to be held. Okay, well, so I understand enough of the rest of this room to know that it sure yes, I definitely need a mirror to come in here. The thing is, I don't get this bit. So, there's some pushing pattern I need to use. I need to be able to move the mirror here, and I need to also get a keg in a place where I can kill the roach with it. Those seem to be the only requirements. So I think I just want to do the minimum amount of disruption. That won't work. Which keg would I most like to retrieve? Could I do... Okay, this might be similar to what I want. However, that disrupts my mirror path a little bit. And also, to note, is that powder keg explosions melt ice. So I think I do need to use this platform in some way for moving the keg without dropping the ice. Ugh. But if I put it there, I can only push it onto the pressure plate, which lets the roach out. I can't kill it. Or if I were to do that, that goes in the water. So I can do that. That puts it on the fuse, which might be something like what I need. Yeah, I can work with this. So roach dead, but there's too much ice gone. Well, it's a start. Roach dead, too much ice gone. So can I... Is there any way to avoid dropping this? I don't think so. Not if I want to use that pattern. So if I would instead put this up a little farther north. Go away. That's a fine spot. But how would I get the mirror across now? Like, if I could pull that off, then maybe that's all I need. Is there enough fuse and ice for all this? Yeah, there is. Yeah, this works. I think I've done... Oh, no, there's not enough fuse for that. Shoot! Okay, so why did I drop that? The position where this powder keg goes is not extremely specific. I think maybe I can work with this now. Mirror puts out fuse. Thanks, mirror. Fuse is rescued. Mirror is rescued. That looks pretty okay. I think I can work with this. I haven't actually lit that fuse. What if I just wait a moment? There we go. Roach is dead. Mirror's here. Yay, I did it. Ugh. I'll bet there was a less fiddly way to do that. I will check demos after this. Alright, in this section I mostly get... kinda... I want you to get just out of the way for a moment. I can get you back later. So mirror's coming with me over here. Keg is coming with me somewhere. I need to preserve a path to get to that mirror to push it in here and down that way. Okay. So don't take out too much. I can work with this, I think. Somebody's going to have to light that, and it'll be me. Now I need to push that keg that way, so I need to... Okay. Okay, I'm seeing the patterns here. I need to preserve that, but I can use up this. Okay, cool. Now let's see if I've gotten this all right. I'll come down this way. I push the keg there. Push it here. Light this. I have an escape route. Roach is dead. Mirror can come with me. Yeah, I did it. Yay! Cool. Alright, that room was kind of awkward and uncomfortable, to be honest. I didn't feel like I was particularly good at doing that. But I did it. Alright, two things I want to check before I stop. Demos. Sure, just... any random one. Is there a better way to do this bit? straight north to the center. This looks very similar to what I did. In fact, is this not exactly the pattern I used? It's a tiny bit different. But basically that's the same. Okay, so that's just the pattern that's used. Or maybe the two of us just happen to use the same solution. Alright, well, I'll buy that. That's what I wanted to know. I'll check one more. Oops. That was different. Hey, whoa, I can't... Okay, so the undo button doesn't do what I wanted it to do. Yes, yes. Continue. So there... That looks harder than what I did. I wouldn't want to have to do that. Okay. Alright, that's all the information I wanted. And just one more thing, I just want to see what the next room looks like. It's secret. It has a construct, a whole bunch of ice. Okay, so this is a drop ice alongside construct. Keep construct alive for some reason, I'm sure. Power token. Am I going to be bumping an orb? Am I stealthed? I'm not stealthed. Because you're looking at me. Oh, there's a Fagundo. Oh. Fascinating. Okay, this room looks like it's going to be fun. I like the look of this. So I have this, and then just these two left to go, it looks like. Alright, cool. See you next time for the rest of Temperature Anomaly.